Hello, welcome to my Lifestyle Chav Chat channel. I've been doing daily story sessions and I've been writing a story. So far I've called it And It Goes On, and this is part 3, chapter 3 of And It Goes On. The carpet was royal navy blue. It didn't quite fit the room. It was threading and coming away at the corners, a few inches away from the underlaid border. One large window was on the north-facing side of the wall, looking out onto an area that was just 10 minutes outside of the city. A cul-de-sac of terraced houses could be seen outside. They were adorned with neatly lawned patches of green, coated with sparkled dew made apparent to a keen, sensitive eye. Hints of purples, magenta, pinks and marigold yellows darted and ran along in partitioned formation. Hydrangeas and tulips. The room was bright and airy. A light net curtain made the view visible, with brown beige curtains open either side. That didn't quite match the magnitude of the room with its high ceiling and embossed white wallpaper. The room was 5 foot by 7 foot. It appeared a family lived here previously, but no longer did. No one who lived here currently seemed to care much about the decor, albeit most likely living here temporarily, bed-sitting, not minding to flat share while working to pass the time away or studying until the time came for them to move on to better ventures. Very studenty. A large cloth was pinned to the left opposing wall, black, orange and purple, with an Om symbol and Krishna, Raja, Arjuna on the battlefield on horses, an array of gold and peacocks above his head. Ilyas sat perched against the wall, a few playful, careless chords on his bass. He acknowledged Sunita on arrival. She sat opposite him. They said little, but some unknown communication went between them. He's very Greek, she could tell, by his complexion, olive and curly locks that straddled along his well-proportioned jawline. She studied the outline of his face. He sat, bespectacled, with a smile on his face that was neither smarmy nor condescending, nor extra, but warm-hearted and colloquial. He was handsome, but not in a handsome Greek god tanned kind of way, but in a more robust, ruggish, outdoorsy, stocky, nonchalant, brutish but sensitive type of way. His face changed as he played each chord. He almost played gesturally the melody with his expression, the expression of which produced dimples either side of his cheeks. He has the same dimples as me when he smiles, Sunita thought. They must share a similar humour. A humour that laughed idyllically at the idiosyncrasies of the world and people, not doggedly, but with sympathy, understanding their own awkwardness, their own non-important sense of place in an increasingly mad, aggressive and competitive world. She was always reading something or other. 77 ways to market your business, was the last encounter. Krishna. 10 Ways to Expand Your Consciousness had been her regular companion for the last 3 weeks. She held it in her hand. Ilyas noted it. He too had spent some time chilling out with the Krishna ISKCON family during his time spent in Sofia, Bulgaria. They went out into the garden. Carlos, who she'd met already, was in the garden when she arrived, with juggling balls. He had wide, green, big eyes, bushy brown hair, but an even body build. He could be the Joker. He was the type who was always in the moment, always happy, wanting to see what would become of any situation. Light-hearted. He had a Scottish accent. He took life in his stride. He was cool, but subtly ambitious. Not cold or callous, but acted more as a comrade type, as if he was always on your side. She couldn't recall, but she remembered he said he was some sort of Colombian, Puerto Rican or Argentinian type. Yeah. This story is called And It Goes On. This is part 3. Thanks for joining, and I will see you later. I have to go now.